Hello and welcome to this edition of the Weekend Review for City 7 News. We take a look at the stories that made the headlines over the last 7 days. Sharjah residents yet again endured power outages as authorities struggled to meet the increased electricity demand. Without forewarning, the Emirates' power cuts have proved tough for residents to deal with. I spoke to some of them to find out just how it's impacted their lives. Sharjah residents endured 12 long hours in 40-degree heat with no air conditioning, no lights, no telephone, no TV, not able to cook, read, or pretty much do anything.
Very hard for me. It's and even the children, we could not live in this house. It was dripping on our body. There is no. My head is paining. I have pressure on all in for me. So it was so hot for me, pouring for me, and even the child, we stayed in the without dress for her.
The most recent power outages began in Sharjah 2 days ago as the summer heat has skyrocketed the demand for electricity, which the Sharjah Electricity and Water Authority, also known as SEWA, are struggling to supply. In an unofficial statement, anonymous SEWA officials blame increased consumption for the power cuts. Whatever the reason, Sharjah residents are battling the sweltering heat and hoping for a real solution. As a temporary relief, many residents have been spending the day in malls, driving in their cars, even moving their families to other Emirates.
My mother do have the wheelchair and that, no have the electric and that. And my daughter, I have it one from the robot. This you have it medical from the head. You coming the 25th floor in the world. Not have you have it the generator, not have it anything, not have emergency. I'm calling everything, nobody helping.
So what did your mother and your daughter do?
Now in the Fujairah with me and live it in the Fujairah.
Even businesses have proved not to be immune from the power cuts.
No power, business down, then we'll make food and only put it in a drum, no? Waste only. No more business. My business maybe 2,000 above. Yesterday only 500. Very lost. And then burger items only damaged. Then chicken, mutton, all damaged.
Many understand electricity demands are high, so if there will be power cuts, they just want better communication about when and where these cuts will happen. That way they can try to plan around them. But for others, if power outages do continue, they are prepared to move to another emirate.
Nobody informed me that we don't have electricity. Yesterday night when I came from my work, which is I found there's no electricity, it's very hard for me to be honest with you, especially for whole day you are working in the office and then suddenly you want to make it rest, but you can't. And then suddenly also what I found yesterday, which is many children outside of the building, which is very hard for them. If they inform me ahead of time, there's no problem. But the fact is, how come, okay, if it happens again, definitely I will move. I will go back to Dubai.
With Ramadan just around the corner, taking place during one of the hottest summer months, many Sharjah residents are feeling at the mercy of the summer heat. SEWA hasn't made any official comments, but many residents fear that more power cuts will be rolled out and the situation will only get worse before it can get better. June Lee, City 7 News. Members from the UAE's royal family visited the 6th annual Liwa Date Festival this week. According to officials, the event highlights the important role of dates in the UAE's culture and economy. It also aims to find better ways to promote the product in the international market.
Royalty from different emirates graced the Liwa Date Festival on its third day, led by His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the UAE, who donated 35,000 palm seedlings to participating farmers in recognition of their efforts to preserve national heritage. His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakir Al Qasimi, Crown Prince and Deputy Ruler of Ras Al Khaimah, and His Highness Sheikh Rashid bin Saud bin Rashid Al Muwalla, Crown Prince of Al Quwain, were also in attendance.
The success of this festival, in my opinion, comes from the people who manage and care for the industry, and it's part of their culture, and I think it's why this festival has been so successful.
Among its highlights is the date competition, divided into 5 categories. Winning farmers are awarded cars and trucks in addition to the cash prizes. According to organizers, majority of the entrants are from Liwa and Abu Dhabi.
Last year, for each type, there was 10 winners, and for this year, it's 15. Today, we have registered around 830 farms. Most of the farms that registered are from Liwa. We're still expecting people from other cities like Dubai, Sharjah, and from Ras Al Khaimah.
The 8-day festival is already in full swing with a variety of activities and events for visitors. The heritage area and traditional souk are popular as the marketplace is a shopping paradise of Arabian perfumes and handicrafts.
We found out very polite people, very hospitable people. They invited us for tea, for water, and so we enjoy the time just talking and seeing about dates.
I'm very interested in the women who are waving and doing their artisans. Yeah, this is fine for me. Also the dates.
The UAE has an estimated 40 million date palm trees grown in the country. This annual festival will run until the 26th of July to promote local produce, its numerous varieties, and market viability, as well as highlight the country's culture and heritage. Khadija Sali, City7 News.
Welcome back to the weekend review of City7 News. Dubai's hotel and tourism industry is experiencing positive growth. Hotel occupancy is up by 15% since the beginning of Dubai Summer Surprises. There has also been an increase of 1 million visitors in the first half of this year compared to the same period in 2009. We visited local hotels to see how the sector is coping with the demand.
Dubai prides itself on being a tourist destination of choice. Despite the recession backlash, the summer season hotel occupancy rates are looking up.
Month of June, we're around about 60 to 70%, and for July, we've sort of seen a 10 to 20% increase in occupancy. And I guess the reason being is that most of the local market, the GCC, are now travelling and they're on holiday, so that's stimulating the tourism into Dubai.
A notable factor is the increase in domestic tourism. Residents from other Emirates are taking advantage of hotel and tailor-made holiday packages.
Looking at really competitive rates around about the, 800 dirham sort of mark, so that's really helping people decide on travelling.
Low-cost airlines have created an influx of tourists from the GCC and other regional countries. And the Emirates Airline Kids Go Free promotion has further opened up Dubai as a family holiday destination.
I love Dubai and it's a great place for come with my family of holiday.
Dubai's Summer Surprises has clearly attracted international attention, with sales, shopping, entertainment and dining high on the agenda.
Our restaurants have been really picking up a lot of business, especially due to the occupancy. Yes, we have some loyal guests coming into the restaurants, but we have seen a huge pickup, a tremendous pickup compared to last year.
Zoe Richards, City7 News.
A black box for vehicles has been launched in the UAE. The device can be used to monitor and record car location, speed, and driving style, giving businesses the ability to track their drivers and get information in the event of an accident.
Mark Petro's car is outfitted with a little black box that looks like a prop stolen from a James Bond movie. This techno gadget could dramatically impact road safety if it ever becomes mandated in vehicles.
The device fits in the front windscreen with the camera watching the road ahead. It has a gravity sensor inside it that will detect the vehicle swerving left and right, accelerating and decelerating badly. And it also locks the GPS location as well into the memory. So at any point, a police officer or an authorised person can get the information from the device, play it back, check on the speed the vehicle was going, the road conditions ahead, and the style of driving too.
For the average motorist, the little black box gives them all the evidence they need to prove their innocence after an accident. A video of the cars in front of them, the speed history of their vehicle, and their driving direction.
From a business upside, if you've got complaints about your drivers or you're concerned about your drivers' habits, which is going to be detrimental to your business, then I think by having this device fitted, you can keep an eye on your drivers and make sure they are driving to a good standard. As regards the public, I think to have it in the public's car, it makes them more aware of their driving style and makes them adhere to the roads and the road conditions and the laws of this country.
But it may be some time before the little black box makes its way into the average motorist's car. At the moment, only businesses are legally permitted to use it. Governments across the world are debating its human rights implications, given the amount of data stored on the box. By checking the black box data, police officers would be able to monitor any speeding a driver did over the last 4 days.
I think it has its uses. Obviously, if there is an accident and if people are unfortunately deceased and there's no one way to tell, who did what, then obviously it has its uses. But then I think it can open up a can of worms for a lot of people. And
every device that helps is probably good for safety. And we have zero tolerance in this country, which I like, with drink and drive and speeding. So it's much better than in where I come from the US. So
it's more safer for people, so that they can't speed. They should put speed limit on the cars.
15% of deaths in the country are caused by driving accidents. If the little black box gets approval for layman's use, it could bring safety to the country's roads. Carmel Dimici, City7 News.
There is a new kind of green in the UAE that aims to help save water while maintaining a green landscape. Artificial grass is now becoming a popular option in place of natural gas in the country's lawns, gardens and parks. It is hoped that the launch of this product in the market will reduce the country's water consumption.
The Swiss Embassy in Abu Dhabi is among the first government offices in the UAE to have artificial grass on one of its gardens. This is among the initiatives they have taken to campaign against water wastage and encourage efficient use of this resource. The synthetic grasses come in a variety of textures and colors, with each blade having the same quality as its natural counterpart.
Since 6 weeks this wall is installed, and you see the difference between here and there. Here on this side we need still water, we need maintenance every day. Here we can play football every day without having water consumed and do have maintenance.
According to a UN report, GCC countries are among the world's highest per capita water users, and UAE is high on the list, with each resident consuming an average of 550 liters a day. Maintenance of numerous parks and gardens require irrigation. Although recycled water is being used, the process of desalination still emits harmful carbon dioxide. Farnec, one of the companies dealing in artificial grasses, say this alternative saves water and electricity. At up to 200 dirhams per square meter, the product does not come cheap, but they say it is outweighed by the long-term benefits.
The saving in reduction of water and not having any maintenance is around 50 dirhams. So you can say that after 4 to 5 years, you have fully paid back the artificial grass. Also, often you need chemicals and pest control for normal grass to avoid any insects, and that is certainly one of a very big advantage on the artificial grass, because there are no insects at all. It makes it very safe for children to play on this artificial grass.
Perhaps it will take time before residents get sold to the idea of artificial grasses. However, it is a reminder that for the environment to remain green, we must conserve water with every measure possible. Khadija Sali, City7 News.
Well, that's all for now. As always, you can send us your questions and comments to news@city7tv.com or call us on 04-367-2254. For the latest news updates, you can also visit city7tv.com and do join our Facebook group. Goodbye for now and enjoy your weekend.